flat major. Let's take a look at our key signature and see what notes we have in the key. So, E flat major, we have 3 flats. So along the circle of fifths, we start with a B flat. Then we have an E flat, and then we add an A flat. Remember, if you want to identify the key signature from a song, the second to last flat is your major key. So if we go along our order, we have a B flat, E flat, and A flat. The second to last one is an E flat, which is why we are in the key of E flat major. When you feel like you have these 3 flats memorized, B, E, and A, you're ready to go on to building your tonic triad. All right, let's build our tonic triad. So the first note of an E flat major scale is E flat. Then we add our skips. So on the stave, that would be a G, and then the next skip above that would be a B, but don't forget your key signature. So that B is a B flat. So we have E flat, G, and B flat comprising our tonic triad. Let's start with our hand in root position. So right hand thumb over E flat, third finger over G, and pinky over B flat. Now we're going to move into our first inversion chord. Make sure that your hand moves up and over the black keys. Don't move down and around. It just takes a lot longer and it's very inefficient. So when we move into our first inversion chord, we have our thumb on G, second finger on B flat, and pinky on E flat. Now we're going to pick our hand up, move it over the keys in a straight line. It's like a little bit of an arc. And then we land into our second inversion chord, B flat, E flat, and G with a 1, 3, and a 5. Now we're going to move one more time in a straight line to our root position triad, E flat, G, and B, 1, 3, and 5. Now we're going to go right back down. So the E flat on top now becomes the B flat on the bottom. So we have a B flat, an E flat, and a G. This is our second inversion triad, and we're going to press it down. Now we're going to move down one more time. So the bottom note is a G, second finger on B flat, and then we have our pinky on an E flat. We're going to move down one last time in root position again. So we have E flat, G, and B flat, 1, 3, and 5. Alright, now the left hand. So, E flat, G, and B flat, root position. 5, 3, 1. Now we're going to move up and over into our first inversion chord. 5, 3, and 1, G, B flat, and E flat. We're going to move up and over one more time. B flat, E flat, and G. 5, 2, 1. And then we're going to move back into a root position chord 1 octave higher. E flat, G, and B flat. Now we're going to move right back down. So the B flat on top is going to be on the bottom. So we have B flat, E flat, and G. 5, 2, and 1. We're going to press it down. We're going to move down one more time. So then we have a G, a B flat, and an E flat. 5, 3, and 1. And we're going to move down one more time. E flat, G, and B flat. Root position triad. Alright, so before you try putting your hands together with these keys, make sure that you are really comfortable keeping your hands above the keyboard. Very often with like an E flat major, A flat major, etc., students, because of the black keys, they kind of move their hands like off the keyboard and then back in. You want to get comfortable moving above the keyboard, so you don't move like super high or anything, but your hand moves high enough to clear the black keys, and then it lands right in place on that next chord. This takes a little bit of time and getting used to. It feels very different playing an E flat major chord than a C major chord, and that's the purpose of doing the exercises. So take your time, get that tactile feedback, and when you feel comfortable or when you think you're ready to try the exercise that follows hands together. right, now it's time to build your primary chord progression. Make sure you are comfortable with your key signature because we are going to be using it a lot in a few moments to figure out our chords. So, our tonic triad we already know, E flat, G, and B flat. Now, let's find the fourth note of the scale, so E flat, F, G, A flat. This is the root of our subdominant, so we're just going to add our skips. So we have an A flat, a C, and then not an E, but an E flat because of our key signature, right? And then let's find our dominant. We just found our subdominant. So the dominant, we're going to step up one more time. So we go from A flat to B flat. So this is the root of our chord. So B flat, and add your skips. B flat, D, F, and not an A, but an A flat. B flat, D, F, A flat. These are the four notes in your dominant 7 chord in the key of E flat major. So take a look at the chords, maybe once or twice more, and when you feel ready, we're going to try playing them hand separate on the keyboard. All right, right hand first. So E flat, G, B flat, root position triad. We are going to open our hand shape, but we're going to keep our thumb on E flat, and then we're going to move the third finger to A flat, and our pinky moves up to C. This is our subdominant. We're going to press it down, and then we're going to move back to our tonic triad, E flat, G, and B flat. Now, all we have to move is our thumb. So our thumb goes down to D. Fourth finger's already over A flat, fifth finger's already over B flat. We're going to press these notes down, and then we're going to move back to our tonic triad, E flat, G, and B flat. Alright, now the left hand. So, tonic triad, root position. E flat, G, B flat, 5, 3, 1. So we're going to press that down. Now, the only thing that has to move is your thumb, because your pinky stays on E flat, your second finger's already over A flat, and your thumb shifts up to C. This is our subdominant, we're going to press it down, and then we're going to move back to our starting position, E flat, G, and B flat. Now, all that has to move is our pinky. We're going to move our pinky down to D, second finger is already over A flat, thumb is already over B flat. Make sure you keep your fingers curled, flat fingers, you're going to get some extra keys here. Press down all 3 notes, and only those 3. Now, you're going to move back to your root position triad, E flat, G, and B flat. Before playing hands together, make sure that you're not getting extra notes when you're playing this progression. So what I mean by that is make sure that your fingers are maintaining their rigidity. Because when you're playing a lot of black keys, the surface area on the keys is just smaller. Black keys are skinnier than white keys. So when your fingers flatten out, they're covering much more area, and that generally leads to more mistakes. So, as you do it hands together, make sure that your fingers are curled the whole time. They maintain their shape as they press down the keys, but your elbows aren't coming up, your shoulders aren't tight, you're not hunched over, none of that. The only thing that's firm and rigid are your fingertips. When you feel like you've got a good handle on the notes and the progression and the technique is starting to move along, try it with the following exercise, hands together. Last concept in our key of E flat major, we are going to do our tonic triad arpeggio. So we've done the notes of our tonic triad enough, E flat, G, and B flat. But now we need to make sure, just like with all of our arpeggios, we know where our open hand position is. So because this arpeggio starts on a black key, the open hand position does not start on the root. It actually starts on the G. So our open hand position is going to be G, B flat, and E flat with a 1, a 2, and a 4. So we're going to try it on the keyboard now, but look, as soon as we play the G, open your hand into this open position. Let's try and play it. All right, let's try playing that arpeggio. So as I said earlier, the arpeggio starts on a black key. So we're gonna put our second finger on E flat. Now our next note is G, but we're gonna open into that hand position that I just talked about a second ago. So your second finger's over B flat, and then your fourth finger is already over the E flat. As I'm pressing down on the E flat, my thumb moves across and plays the G. Now the hand opens up one more time, second finger on B flat, fourth finger on E flat. Keep your hand open, because we're gonna go right back down. So we're gonna play that E flat, the thumb's over G. As I'm playing this G, my hand tucks over, but it doesn't turn over. And then we're gonna put our fourth finger on E flat, second finger on B flat, and then our thumb goes to G. And because it's the last note, we're just gonna cross the second finger back to our E flat. All right, now when we play the left hand, look for this open hand shape of the arpeggio. So just like with our right hand, the shape doesn't start on E flat. So the open hand shape for our left hand arpeggio, the fourth finger is going to be over B flat, the second finger is going to be over E flat, and then your thumb is over G. So this is our open hand shape. Take a look at the graphic, at the keyboard, make sure that you see this, because we're going to try playing it now with our left hand. So as you can see, the shape starts on a B flat, but our actual arpeggio starts on E flat. So what finger is over E flat in this position? Second finger. So this is where we're gonna start. All right, second finger's over E flat, our thumb is over G, and as we're pressing down the G, our fourth finger crosses over, and then we land into this open shape. So fourth finger on B flat, second finger on E flat, and then thumb on G. Then we're going to cross over one more time, so that fourth finger goes to B flat, and the second finger plays our E flat. Now this is the end of the arpeggio, so we're going to go right back down. So your fourth finger is still over B flat, you're going to press it down, then your thumb tucks back to G, and then the hand opens up into the shape. So one on the G, second finger on E flat, fourth finger on B flat. We're going to tuck under one more time as we're playing that B flat, the thumb plays a G, and then the second finger lands on E flat. Alright, so before you try this one hands together, make sure you can see the relationship between the hands. This arpeggio is pretty cool because your thumbs play together on the only white key, which is a G. So as you're playing, make sure that your thumbs line up on those Gs, and then your fourth and your second fingers alternate. So when one hand's playing a 2, the other one's playing a 4, and vice versa. Try it hands separate, get comfortable with that distance, the shape, the technique, no winging elbows, no hands turning over sideways. It takes a while, so it's not going to be perfect before you try it hands together, but that's okay. Just really start focusing on that technique, and then when you think you got the notes and the motion down, try it with the following exercise, hands together. That is it for the key of E flat major. I really hope it was helpful for you. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff, man. Show the channel some love so I can show you guys some love back as well. I love making this content, so the more opportunity that I have to do so and the larger the audience, the more that I will be able to provide. If you do appreciate the content, don't forget, check out the link to the shop below. We got shirts, hoodies, hats, all this awesome stuff that I designed myself. I think it's pretty rad. I hope you do too. As always though, keep up your practice. Don't give up. Just keep chipping away and stay powerful, y'all.